Good afternoon. As the Vice President of Global Sourcing, my colleague and I would like to present to you our proposal of what we feel should be AJ's response in the aftermath of the Rana Plaza factory collapse. Let's begin with the facts. Of the 200 workers employed for the production of our products, 77 were killed, 53 survived with serious injuries, and 36 were presumed dead. Given that we have had no direct contact with the management of the plant since the renewal of the contract in January of this year, we were neither consulted nor aware of the evacuation order nor the threats to the workers. Our lack of awareness is due to shortcomings in our sourcing program. As per our responsible sourcing program, vendors must pass an annual inspection in fire and building safety, working conditions and wages, and compliance with local and international law. The last inspection was conducted in December 2011. This is in clear violation of our own requirements set forth by AJ's Inc. Therefore, we as a company are ethically liable for the deaths and injuries sustained by the workers producing our products.
In response to the casualties and exploitative working conditions endured from the Rana Plaza collapse, President Obama has suspended Bangladesh's eligibility for the GSP program. This holds consequences for our corporation, as we source over 20% of our products from factories located in Bangladesh. As a result, transportation costs will increase, and we intend to explore this issue further along in our presentation. As each of you are aware, we have received attention in the media in regards to a photo of our jeans in the rubble after the collapse. This information gets us to the core issues we hope to address in today's meeting. Handling the media is the first action we would like to address. To do so, the first step is to issue a press statement. While it is true that we had no knowledge of the happenings at Rana Plaza, we are responsible for not upholding the standards set forth by our corporation. It is therefore imperative that we take ownership of this fact and stress our commitment to ensure more safe and secure working conditions. Additionally, there is a number of supply chain considerations we hope to address. Although we as a company have not seen a loss of revenue after our involvement in Rana Plaza, we believe we are ethically obligated to alter our sourcing policies.
The first step in mitigating the effects of the collapse is to revise the terms of our contract. We recommend that AJ's Inc. add the clause that vendors must pass annual inspection into the contract as opposed to a loose component of our responsible sourcing program. Better implementation must be followed in accord with this policy to avoid future situations like this one. Establishing this policy would make Rana Textiles liable for the health and safety of its workers. Furthermore, in the event of another disaster, AJ's would not be liable because the terms of the contract would be forfeited if Rana Textiles failed to comply. Our second recommendation is that AJ Inc. invest time and resources to develop sound infrastructure to ensure that the terms of the contract are being met. After hearing a direct account of Rana Plaza factory workers, a combination of corruption, government members' stake in the garment industry, and little to no enforcement has led to no accountability. It is important that as a company, we explore options while being cognizant of the social and political climate in Bangladesh. One recommendation is to hire a Bangladeshi liaison who can provide real-time updates on the conditions of the factory and its workers. We believe that as a company, it is important to solidify our commitment to worker safety and establish a positive relationship with our garment workers abroad. As expected, many Bangladeshi workers are protesting their conditions and demanding more ethical treatment. As you are aware, there are two propositions in place: the Accord on Fire and Building Safety in Bangladesh and the Alliance for Bangladesh Worker Safety. After much consideration and after hearing the direct account of Rana Plaza workers, we recommend that AJ's Inc. back the Accord. The Accord is legally binding, and the provisions of the Accord include building inspection and enforcement of safety standards, the collaboration with international labor unions and the government of Bangladesh. These are in direct alignment with the components of our very own responsible sourcing program.
At the same time, we have an opportunity to expand production operations into Pakistan. Given that the recent stigma on Bangladesh is a liability, a question that has arisen is whether we should cease to buy from Bangladesh. Pakistan has presented itself to be a viable option with favorable import policies. Furthermore, shifting operations to Pakistan would provide jobs to Pakistani workers and would spur market activity. At the same time, we want to be cognizant of our impact and image in Bangladesh. We do not want to appear to be running away from our actions and responsibilities. More importantly, in their account, the Rana Plaza workers stress the importance of the factories in Bangladesh. It is their primary source of income, and the absence of work would cause strain and burden. Thus, our recommendation would be that AJ Incorporated explore expanding operation in Pakistan while continuing operations in Bangladesh. And finally, the question about providing aid to families that lost loved ones at Rana Plaza. AJ's Incorporated believes that you cannot place a dollar amount on the life of an individual. However, that being said, injustices have been made, and it is our ethical, if not legal, responsibility to provide compensation to the workers and their families in the case of the deceased. We look forward to working with our appointed Bangladeshi liaison, who will facilitate the conversation of the compensation our company will provide. As we move into the future, we realize there is a need to enhance transparency between workers and us as supply chain managers. Many social enterprises, such as Good World Solutions and Labor Voices, are utilizing innovative technology to provide workers with surveys on working conditions, thereby bridging us to them and giving us greater information on how to source our products responsibly. These enterprises charge a small cost for their services, and we think it would be very beneficial to hire this kind of third party to aid in our relationship and enhance working conditions.
In looking to the near future, we propose the following plan: that AJ's issues a press statement expressing our condolences and plan for improving working conditions in Bangladesh; that AJ's begins the exploration of further production in Bangladesh and the expansion of operations into Pakistan; and that AJ's initiates greater transparency in our supply chain management. While there will be financial implications of incorporating these changes into our business model, we believe it is important to conduct business in an ethical manner. The costs that will come from these new initiatives can be explained in greater detail by the VP of Finance, but we do believe that the benefits given to our workers will far exceed the minimal expenditures our company will endure. Thank you for your time.